Hello, you beautiful 99ers. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Sway to the 99, and typically I make budget meals using all ingredients that I found at the 99-cent only store or the Dollar Tree. And I also do 99-cent store and a Dollar Tree hauls and walkthroughs. So that if that is something that interests you, definitely hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can be notified when I post a video. So in today's video, I'm in the kitchen whipping up a very delicious, budget-friendly I'm gonna call it a meal. Actually, what do I call it? A holiday treat. So this month of December, I'm going to be doing a lot of baking. So today's video is actually going to be on how to make a banana loaf bread. So that is one of my favorite things. And I thought, it'd be perfect time for the holidays. It's cold out. And who doesn't love banana bread? So I thought I'd make it for you guys and show you how easy it is and how budget friendly it is. So you can either do this as a gift for someone or just, as you're baking for the holidays. So anyway, let's jump into today's video and see the process. All right, so here are all the main ingredients I'm going to be using in today's video. And don't worry, I will be listing all of the measurements and ingredients in the description of this video, so you guys can try this one at home. But as you guys can see, this is a pretty simple recipe, and it won't take long to make other than just waiting for it to bake. And one thing to note just quickly is I only have 2 bananas, so I did have to cut back slightly on the measurement of flour just to make sure that it's not overpowering the banana flavor. And I will also be adding some vanilla extract to bring out more of a flavor because again, I only have 2 bananas as opposed to 3 or 4, which is what traditionally is recommended. So I am making some modifications, but I am cutting back on the flour to balance it out. So with that, let's continue. All right, so the first thing is we're gonna add our flour, all-purpose flour. About a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Next, you want to just mix everything, and don't worry, this is just one of the many steps. So first, I just want to make sure that everything gets all combined. There we go. So I think that's pretty good. All right, so then we're going to add in our brown sugar. There we go. All right, so next we're just going to just start mixing it together. You want to make sure the butter is somewhat room temperature so you can start combining everything. Just going to do this for a couple of minutes until it's nice and kind of mushy, for lack of a better term. Next, we're going to beat some eggs. We're going to beat 2 eggs. So now that the eggs are ready, now it's time to mash up the bananas. There we go. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day so far. Okay, I think this is actually a good time to throw in some of the vanilla extract. I think this will probably help me mush up the ingredients together. All right, so the banana is pretty mushy now. I ended up using a fork. That made it a lot easier to mash up the banana. So definitely recommend using a nice, good old fork. All right, so I think this is pretty much, I'm just gonna do a few more seconds. And then I'm gonna blend the brown sugar and the eggs in here all combined together and mix this in. And then throw it into the flour mix. And our eggs. I'm gonna blend everything. And I know it doesn't look appetizing right now, but it's going to be so delicious, and it actually smells really good. And I think the vanilla extract actually helped. There we go. The full combination. I don't know why I just said it like that, but all right, so get everything in here. And one thing I did forget is the walnuts. I initially wanted to include walnuts in this recipe. However, I was in such a rush that I forgot them. So we're gonna have to improvise and do no walnuts for this version. Hope you guys don't mind. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start combining everything. Make sure everything gets all mixed in together. You don't wanna go too crazy. You just wanna make sure that all of the ingredients kind of mesh well together. There we go. I wanna make just sure that everything is moist. There we go. I think this is pretty much ready to throw into the loaf pan. One thing before you do throw your mixture into the loaf pan is you want to make sure you grease up all sides. And yes, I am using my fingers, but don't worry, I did wash my hands. I am just trying to minimize the usage of paper towels and just just towels in general. So I think this is fine. There we go. So it is nice and greasy, or coated rather, not greasy. That way it doesn't stick. So when it's done cooking, it will just literally fall out. There we go. Now to get the mixture into the pan. There we go. Sorry about the lighting. See if I can fix that. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to continue and throw in the remainder of the goodies into the loaf pan, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so now that we have all the ingredients into the loaf pan, I'm going to throw it into the oven for about 1 hour at 350 degrees. All right, so while I wait for the bread to continue to cook for about an hour, what I'm gonna do in between is clean up all this mess because baking is definitely a lot of work. But I also just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's been sending me cards. Oh my God, and I know there's more coming. And one, the little Igor. I won't read every single card, obviously, but I just wanted to show some of the really beautiful ones. This was actually handmade by Jackie Medina. How cute is this? I love this. And the card is just so beautiful inside. Just thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you so much. I really love this. Another person I just wanted to highlight is Kat. She actually sent me the little Igor, or Eeyore. I don't know how to say his name, but Winnie the Pooh's friend. She knew I was looking for it, and I still have not found it. And she was nice enough to include it with the card right here. And this is actually for a really good friend of mine. And when I told her, she was so overcome with joy. She was teary-eyed. So thank you so much. And I'm just so blown away by how generous and thoughtful all of you are. And I swear, I feel like you guys are doing this to just try to make me cry. At least that's what Couponing for Cause said. She thinks that you guys just want to make me cry. And let's see, here's another card. And obviously, again, I'm not going to go through reading all of them, but I am getting your cards. And I hope a lot of you already have gotten my cards. And I've been getting so many emails, and I do apologize if I'm not answering. Oh, another one that I wanted to highlight is how, yeah, this was actually handmade. How beautiful is this? Emily, I love it. I showed this to Couponing for a Cause, and she was cracking up. You guys are just so thoughtful. So I just want to say thank you. And I do have probably another 20 cards to mail out. And I just keep getting email after email after email. So here is just some of the options of variety of cards I'm going to be mailing out today. So I think for the most part, everybody should be getting the card probably at the latest by early next week. So if you have not gotten your card by early next week, definitely email me because I've been mailing out cards like crazy. My hands are about to fall off. And I'm out of stamps. The post office is like, you need to stop buying stamps. Actually, that's what the lady actually did tell me. She's like, you keep buying too many stamps. So anyway, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so glad I did this card exchange because some of the things you guys are writing in there are just literally making me cry. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Because you know, one thing is getting on camera and talking to you and through the comments, but another is actually receiving handwritten cards. Oh my God! See, here I go again. I swear, you guys want to just see me cry. Cards like this, and just little thoughtful gifts. For this is actually from my really good friend. You guys have no idea what this means to me, and I'm just so lucky that you guys tune in every single week. You really have no idea what this means to me, and it just makes making YouTube so much more wild because the subscriber count, the view count, yeah, that's great. But what's really important is building those connections, building those one-on-ones with people. So I just want to say thank you. Every single one of you, I've read all of your cards, and believe me, every single one of you who has emailed me is getting a card. And I do apologize if I'm not responding to you, just simply because I've been getting so many. So yeah, so again, if you do want to send me a card, if you want to do a card exchange, I will list my information down below in the video description as well. So with that, I'm going to let the bread continue, and I'm going to continue writing out these cards so I can get them out by tomorrow. So let's continue. Okay, so it's been just over an hour, and oh my God, it smells so good. I can't wait to try it. So I'm going to ooh, it's hot. Well, what else did you expect, Sway? Okay, there we go. Just gonna put it out here for a few minutes. I'm gonna let it cool just like that for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to move it and let it cool out of the pan. So I will bring you guys right back. And one thing I've been doing is I've been writing back to a lot of you who have been wondering why I didn't respond to your emails. I do apologize. I was answering emails as I was sending out cards, or at least to people who were following up with me. Don't worry, everybody's getting their card. I just was trying to have a system where I knew exactly who I was still owing a card to. So anyway, let's cool for a few minutes, and then I'll move it out of the pan and let it cool a little bit more, and then give it a quick taste test. All right, so now that it's been about 10 minutes, I'm going to take it out of the loaf pan. And you do have to let it cool on its own for about 10 minutes. Oh, you can still see the steam. So I'm gonna gently place it in here. I don't have a cooling rack, so I'm just gonna use this. Going to gently put it down. There we go. Ooh, it smells so good. And RJ Olives, before you start asking questions, where's the apron, Sway? I didn't wear it today because I am wearing a sweater, and I did have the oven on, and it's warm in here. And you guys, if you guys know me, you guys know that Sway does not do very well in heat. I don't do well in heat, and I start talking in the third person, so that's what happens. So I'm gonna let this beautiful thing cool down and then give it a quick taste test. All right, so since I don't have a cooling rack, what I decided to do, I literally just put 2 forks underneath it just to elevate it a little bit so the steam can come out from underneath. But I just want to show you guys how it looks. It looks so beautiful, and it smells so good. All right, I'm gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes, and that'll bring you right back, and so I can give it a try. You guys can watch me eat. So now for the part I've been waiting for, and I know some of you are probably been waiting for this as well. Going to cut this up and try a nice slice. Ooh, okay, so far it looks promising. You guys can see right there, and there's still steam coming out. Ooh, it smells so good. I can't wait to try this. All right, so now for the on-face taste test. All right, so for the moment we've all been waiting for to see how it tastes. I'm kind of nervous, but let's see. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my God. It It's so, oh my God, I should be chewing with my mouth open. It's really good. All right, so I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit because it's still a little warm, but overall, it's perfect. The only thing I'm probably gonna do is just add a little bit of butter. I know, because you know it needs more butter. Because it's still warm, so I wanna just, get the full experience. And like I did mention, I did forget to throw in the walnuts, but definitely I will be doing that and the next time. Ooh, it's so good. I'll keep eyeballing it. So thank you so much for watching. As you guys saw, this is a really simple recipe to make. And if you do have little ones at home, they can certainly help mix everything in. I know as a little kid, I used to love helping my my grandma, my aunt, or my mom bake and just stick your finger in there. Not that I'm saying you should do that, kids, but just saying like it's just fun to sort of mix everything together. So if you guys have little ones or just any kids at home that would like to help you, this is definitely a perfect way to include them in your cooking for the holidays. So thank you so much for watching me as I put this together for you guys. So as a quick reminder, definitely check out the 99 Shopaholics on Facebook. I will always link them down below. And of course, don't forget that I will be back on a Saturday for my 99 cent store walkthrough. So if you are new, definitely hit the subscribe button as you do post videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you on Saturday. And as always, don't forget to do the 99.